Assalamualaikum and welcome to the episode of Zealfit TV. My name is Azmir, and today is not going to be a Project Zealfit 3.0 episode. We're going to take a break from that because today is actually it's a very important day because I am here at site at the customer's house, and we have a delivery and installation that needs to be done. So I'm doing the introduction here from my car because I don't want to expose the location. I've already promised the customer that I'll be only taking the installation video and will not show any of his residence. So in any case, this is the biggest order that I've received by any one customer ever since I started. So that's why I said that it's very important, and I'm very excited, as well as I am a little bit petrified because of the money involved. And I just want to do a good job, especially because it's not just about Eleco, it's not just about the equipment, but we're also providing the sofSURFACES tiles. So they're the first customer who has bought the sofSURFACES tiles from us, and we have to do the installation. So there are about 285 tiles that we need to install, and we need to cut to size according to the flooring. And it's a big job. It's a job that I've never done before, and I've hired some guys to help me out. Okay, so right now I'm already at the location, and I'm waiting for the delivery truck to arrive, as well as all the manpower involved. There's also another challenge which is terrifying me, is because the gym is actually on the first floor, and just to give you some context, each of the pallets of the sofSURFACES tiles weighs about 800 kg, and you've seen those tiles in one of my videos. So we actually hired a truck with a crane, and we're gonna basically use the crane to bring all these pallets up onto the first floor balcony of sort, and then wheel them in and then start the installation. I hope that we can complete it in 3 days, including the equipment installation. There's also an order for the reformer, which is this equipment. For those of you who don't know, it's an equipment that is used in Pilates, and we sell them as well. We have a partnership with F1 Recreation, and we help them, and they help us sell Eleco as well. So this is the first reformer that I've sold to any customer, and I hope this open up new doors for us to capture some of the pie in the Malaysian market, at least. Okay guys, so this is the gym area. Let me just show you what we need to do. So we need to lay out all the flooring. So you can see there are so many edges, and especially all these plug points, so that we need to cut the tiles, and then the 2 Prestera racks will go over here, and so the tiles go all the way to the back, to the changing room. There's a couple of toilets here, one there and the other one over there. So all this floor we need to cover with the sofSURFACES tiles. So it's going to be an awesome gym. I want to show you what's on the right, but I don't think I should. So basically it overlooks a swimming pool and a pavilion area where the owners will host their friends or family. Okay, now so the truck just came. So those are all our stuff, and we need to bring them all the way up over here. And once again, I cannot show you the whole house, but that's part of it. And then we're just gonna enter through here and go to the gym. Okay, first problem of the day is that we might not have enough reach to use the crane and to bring all the 800 kg pallets onto this balcony right here. So in that situation, then the boys that we hire must then carry each tiles up, and that's going to take a lot of time. Okay, so now second problem, one of the kaki, the legs of the lorry, which is used to balance the lorry, right? It's not working, so only one is working. So now we are hoping that the lorry will not tilt when we actually bring the 800 kg pallets all the way up. Right? That's something that we don't want to happen. But hopefully, even with that one leg thingy, we can secure the truck from toppling over. So second problem. Moment of truth now. They're gonna pick up the first pallet up, and hopefully it reaches to the top of the balcony. I really hope that that's the case, because otherwise we're gonna have to spend too much time just bringing all this stuff one by one. This is the 800 kg pallet. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Yang plastik merah.
Okay, so let's just check it out. So some of them have carried the rubber mats to the gym area. As you can see here, we've already brought in all the rubber mats. There are, like I said, about 285 pieces, actually 300. 15 of them are mine. So right now what I'm trying to help out with is to cut the edges right here, over here. So this any side that is going to be against the ceiling and the walls, we have to cut those ridges and then put them all together. Alhamdulillah, it's almost 4 o'clock and we managed to, I think, get about 80% of the flooring done, with the exception that the borders and the places where we need to cut the tiles, those we need to keep it for tomorrow, because that takes a lot of time. But you know, one thing interesting about doing something new, which is this is something new, because I've never sold rubber mats and I've never sold I've never installed them before. But so the good thing about doing something new is that you learn new things, right? And you learn new problems. I think I am sure that, you know, in the future that we're going to do a lot better than the first install, and that's natural. And we hope that, you know, those of you who are watching here, especially in Malaysia, that you consider getting the sofSURFACES rubber tiles from us, inshallah. They're really good though. I mean, it's nice on the feet, it's soft, and this is the 1.25 version, the duraTRAIN 1.25 inches. It looks really expensive. Right now I'm not too sure whether or not that what would happen if we start slamming barbells. So this customer is actually not a weightlifter or powerlifter, so I doubt that they're going to do a lot of slamming of the barbells. But it's worth to note how that would sound like with this particular rubber tiles. Behind me here, you will see all the boxes of the 2 Prestera half racks. So you can see there are like a lot of them. So I took about a couple of hours just to unbox everything. And let me show you the framework pieces of the half rack. So I've divided into the 2 half racks. So this is one half rack and this is the other one. Alhamdulillah, today is end of day 2, and we managed to complete about 90% of the rubber tiles. We just have a few more edges that we need to cut and fit into the floor. And then also, as you can see behind me, we've already erected the double half rack, the 2 half racks, and but we have not yet to secure the bolts. I think we got a lot of things done.
It's taking a lot longer than I anticipated. We actually thought that we could complete it in 2 days, but actually the cutting of the rubber mat is taking a lot of time. Plus, like I mentioned earlier, just unboxing all the Prestera parts took me a couple of hours, especially because I'm doing it alone. The rest of the guys were working on the rubber tiles. But when we installed the half rack, you can see in the video that the boys helped me out. So tomorrow we're going to bring in the reformer, and we're going to complete all the helico stuff. And what else? And yep, and make sure that this place is cleaned up so that the customer can look at it and hopefully accept the job, and so that we can receive our payment. Okay, so I just want to show you what we've done from the other end of the room. So as you can see, all the floors have been done. We still have a bunch, but I think most of them will be used tomorrow. So areas like this one, so we need to cut out a hole on the tile so that it can fit in there. So this is the Prestera half rack. This one is actually different from the one I have. I'll just point it out for you. Namely, this particular J-cup. This one has a roller, but it's not the gliding type. Similarly, for the safety arms, also not the gliding type, but the one that uses a magnetic pin to hold it onto the rack, as well as this particular hook. The other difference is this particular weight pins. So they're not chrome. I don't know what material is this. So it comes in different lengths. If I zoom out, you can hopefully you can see, or maybe from this angle you can see. So that one is a short one, that's a medium one, that's the medium one, and the bottom one, yep, that's the longest one. This is end of day 2, so I'll see you again on day number 3.
Assalamualaikum, welcome to day number 3. So today we hope to finish everything, and the guys from F1 Recreation, they're going to bring in the SPX reformer. So apart from that, then we have to finish up the tiles, and that's it. Hopefully we can finish before 4 o'clock and beat the rush hour, because today I don't want to go home late. I just want to go home and complete this job. Came here early, Alhamdulillah, even though it took me like 1.5 hours to get here. I think we should be able to finish this quite fast, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, the half rack has already been installed. So let me just give you a close-up look. So I want to call this half rack the monochrome half rack, and the other one is the colored half rack. So those are with the sport training plates, and these are with the XF bumpers. Now let me just show you what else that they got with the Prestera, namely this new landmine attachment. So it attaches using this magnetic pin. It feels really great, and you can swing it left and right, front and back, and inside of it is this protection thing, which is the same material as the safety arm, if I'm not mistaken. Other than that, oh yeah, so they got this dumbbell rack, which you can attach to the rack as well. So basically you can get a dumbbell storage rack, you can get a kettlebell rack, and you can have the wall ball storage rack as well. So on the other half rack, what you have is the kettlebell storage rack. Okay, so I think you can put probably maybe four maximum competition kettlebells. Obviously you can put more small training kettlebells on there, but I don't know, I just think the competition kettlebell looks even better. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is to unwrap the barbells and put them on the vertical barbell. And then after that, I'm going to assemble the 2 adjustable bench. And then my part is done, and the guys who are working on the rubber tiles need to continue their work. Hopefully they can get it done by today. Right next to me here are the helico barbells, specifically the hybrid bars. The customer actually purchased 2 15 kgs and 2 20 kg barbells. and then that's it. And they're sitting in the Eleco vertical barbell rack, black in color, so it goes with the whole theme of this gym. Alhamdulillah, what a day. As you can see, I'm really out of breath. That's because I've been walking up and down, just trying to dispose of all the trash, the boxes and whatnot. And so it took me a few trips, and it's really hot today. But Alhamdulillah, it didn't rain, because that would have made it quite difficult to throw all the garbage out. So what we've managed to do today is to complete everything, basically. So let me just show you the Merrithew SPX reformer, which we also supplied to the customer. This is my first time actually seeing this in person. I've never seen it before, only in pictures. Now, the second thing is that we have cleaned up the whole place. It looks a bit, well, nicer, I suppose, with all the small, rubber particles being swept away already. Obviously, we probably need to use a vacuum and a mop to make sure that everything is really clean. But the thing is, there will be another company that will come here and bring all the other equipments in, like the treadmills, the what do you call that thing when you sit on, like it's like a bike, recumbent bike or something like that. They also have, I think, a few more cardio machines, I think rowers and things like that. So we don't want to clean this place up too much, because once all these people come in, inevitably it will get dirty again. So, but we will make sure that this place is nice and neat, and that we do everything that we can to make sure that it's in a good condition, and hopefully that the customer will accept the delivery order for this particular project. Okay, so right now we've got the guys over there trying to do the finishing touch-up of the last corner at the door, which is very difficult because we have to cut the mats to size, and that's not easy, especially when it's like that big of a gap, and it's like that long, and then it's an L shape. So there's a lot of cutting and measuring and cutting, trial and error. So that's what creates all this rubber particles, right? The I don't know what you call it, the rubber particles. Otherwise, the sofSURFACES tiles, in my opinion, they do not break. What's the word? They do not break up that easily compared to cheaper types of rubber mats, especially when I compare it to the one that I had previously in my showroom in Space U8. Those, I mean, the moment you set it down and you walk over it, then you start to kick up all these rubber particles, and it's very difficult to maintain. Hopefully this would be a lot easier. Obviously, they are also fire resistant, blah blah yada yada yada, And according to the feedback that I've received, it feels soft to the feet, especially if you are barefooted. And according to a friend of mine as well, that the surface it looks rough, but it's actually quite smooth. Okay, I think it looks its quality, if you know what I mean. And I hope that the customer will like this rubber mat that they've purchased. Obviously, we also hope that they like the equipment right here, that who knows, in the future they might have other projects as well, and that hopefully they'll think of us before anything else. So we're just gonna do a little bit more of cleaning up, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so that's it for me for this particular project. Alhamdulillah, we managed to complete everything within 3 days, as expected. And so right now, we just wait for the customer to approve the job, and to accept the job, and then we can move on to finalize all the payment. But just for one last time, this is how it looks like. The tiles are from sofSURFACES. The 2 half racks are from Eleco. The plates are from Eleco. Well, no, from Zealfit. And then, yep, one more thing. The SPX reformer. And this is also by Zealfit. So if you guys are interested to get all this equipment, my contact details are in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. It has been a three very taxing days, but I'm so happy that that we were able to install all this equipment and rubber mats for this customer. It is a privilege, obviously, to work with the customer and to learn new things about how to install rubber mats and whatnot. So I'm really happy, even though I'm very tired, but I am really happy. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So okay guys, again, if you're new to this channel, please consider to subscribe. We're going to have a lot more contents after this, inshallah. Don't forget to turn on the notification so that you'll be notified every time we post a new video. And also, if you like this particular video, please don't forget to click the like button. Okay, so that's it from me for this particular project. See you again in the next Zealfit TV episode. Bye.